all straight men dance recently. Guys, you may be wondering, Anya, why does it look like you have a fucking 5-star hotel behind you? That's because Vogue has invited me. That's right, me. My name is Anya, if you don't know. Vogue has invited me to do beauty secrets for them. Oh my god! Okay, seriously, I do have to disclose that this is Parody, otherwise Vogue is gonna sue the shit out of me. Vogue, don't come for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk y'all through my beauty routine. This is my go-to full glam look. I'll do this full glam look for going out, if I'm going to a concert, if I'm just feeling extra. First of all, I'm gonna go in with moisturizer. I got a new foundation that's super dry, so I have to literally just try anything to make it not dry. By the way, I am starting off, I have my eyebrows and mascara on. Then I go in with primer. Okay, and then I color correct. And instead of buying my own dedicated color corrector, I literally just use my lipstick, which happens to be a nice peachy tone. I correct my purple dark circles with pink. Next I take my Maybelline Fit Me. This is pretty pale, but it matches me right now. If I'm fake tanned, I literally have this super fucking tan, like that's crazy, super tan, super old L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte that I had to buy once for a theater season I was in, because I don't know if y'all know, theater makeup, you have to go like a lot darker than, like you have to do pretty tan face makeup so you don't look like a fucking ghost. This foundation just confuses me, because like, can y'all see how this is not a matte finish? Like, do you see the shine? It is not matte. Like, I just kind of need matte things. I don't understand how people, I don't use liquid blush, contour, or anything like that. So I need to be able to set everything so I can use my powders on top. And I don't know how people can use powders on top of things when they don't set it. Alright, and the makeup artists are telling us to, when you're done with all of the liquids on your face, they want us to use setting spray on our face. By the way, I'm going with my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in the lightest shade, and I just pour it into the top, and I set it with this brush. Alright, now I add dimension with my Tarte Clay Play Volume 1 palette. Do you see how that was off the dome? That was pretty fucking cool. I go in with this for my contour shade, and then I do this for my bronzer shade. And then I also put contour on my forehead. As you guys can tell, I have a large forehead. And I go all around my forehead because because if you put like all the way around, it like cuts down your forehead, because I have a long face. If you have a shorter face, a smaller face, probably, obviously it kind of depends, but I would maybe try to avoid putting contour here or even bronzer, because it's just gonna cut down your face even more. You'll have to realize that I have a huge fucking face. And I've realized this in doing other people's makeup. No, I'm not a licensed makeup artist, but when you grow up in the theater and doing theatery things, there's always someone asking you for help on some kind of makeup. And yeah, I definitely realized pretty quick in that process that I have a huge fucking face. I mean, I really like it as for makeup. Like, I do not like having to try to do makeup on this person who has just like no facial space. I find it harder because you have to have like way more precision. So there's just like less space for the makeup. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can tell on camera. I mean, you probably can. Let's be fucking real. You could have a big head and a small face. It might be all the back because your hairline might be a lot further down than mine, and you like, because y'all, look at how much chin space I have. Some people's chins end right here. I have that much chin space. Almost as much for like, that's crazy. No way nobody gonna see my love. My love. Okay. I also put the foundation on my eyes just like there wasn't any color or weird things going on. But you see how it creased? I'm gonna put in my eyeshadow primer. So when I put things on the area, it doesn't crease and like it'll blend out the foundation. Okay, then I usually set the eyeshadow primer with a kind of like, with a neutral color across my eyes that you can't really see of a powder eyeshadow. I'm also gonna, because I'm so fair, I can use like gray as a shadow for me. So I use this matte gray right here as eyeshadow, just like in the crease. Next, we go on with blush. This is too peachy for me, and then this is too pink. So I just mix them. Sometimes I'll put blush like on my forehead, like here and here, because I saw many MUA do that once. And then I just try to like blend the nose contour in with the, to like make sure you have some sort of crease eyeshadow so you blend it into the crease. So basically just doing this. Okay, and now you're like, Anya, well that looks kind of messy. Do not worry, we're going to bake, which I've heard controversial things about baking from makeup artists, because apparently all the people telling us to bake in 2016 weren't actual makeup artists. But bitch, it worked for me. Right, brush off the bag. Definitely, at least for this powder, you can't leave it on for too long. Lip combo, I do Sephora Dress to the 90s, which is discontinued. I don't want to freaking talk about it. Then I go in with the same lipstick I used to color correct, L'Oreal 800 First Nude in the middle. And then some Carmex on top. And NYX Butter Gloss in Sugar High. Next, I'm going in NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. I start my line under the eye like this. Then I make sure to open my eye and like connect. Like, do you see how I have hooded eyes? So I try to like connect it. Next, I'll just line my my water line with black. And then I will connect it all with some black eyeshadow. And then I go in with some highlighter on the nose. I've been liking highlighter again. We're back in 2016, baby. And I always set my face before I do lashes because then mascara just goes everywhere. And then just go on low with the hair dryer. And I go in with my Duo Lash Glue. But y'all, this is the point where you literally pray. Okay, lashes are on, literally, thank God. Next is hair. So I'm just going to straighten it, part off like this part of my hair to do like the underside first. And then for these like top pieces, I used to have curtain bangs, so this is what I did when I had curtain bangs, but now they're just like a little bit shorter than like the rest of my hair. I cut my hair myself, so they're supposed to be like face fitting layers or whatever. So I will take like the front pieces and like tilt it back to give it like a little bit of like a, like sometimes I have to do it multiple times to it to work. Like you see it's kind of like waving out that way because I want the hair on my face to go out, not in. Going in with this Acure Dry Shampoo and my fucking beauty secret, clock this beauty secret, is dry shampoo powder. I have A, aerosol is bad for the environment, and B, it's just not as effective, at least for me in my opinion, as powder dry shampoo. Alright y'all, that is my completed full glam, going out, whatever you want to do, look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually did this video upon a request from one of y'all, so that just shows that I'm open to requests and happy to do them. Let me know what other kind of video you want me to do down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed getting to learn some of my beauty secrets. Please like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to continue knowing when I upload. It would mean a lot to me. And you can turn on the notification bell so then you can get notified whenever I upload. I hope you liked the video. I will see you guys in the next one.